Picture this. A young woman, barely 25, standing tall against the might of the Third Reich, her rifle aimed with deadly precision. This was Lyudmila Pavlichenko, the deadliest female sniper of World War II. Born in the tumultuous year of 1916, Pavlichenko's life was anything but ordinary from the start. The world around her was changing rapidly, and she would soon play a significant role in one of history's most devastating conflicts. As a young woman, Pavlichenko could have chosen a life of security and comfort. But when the German forces invaded the USSR in 1941, she made a decision that would etch her name in the annals of history. With a spirit as fierce as the fires of war, she volunteered for the Red Army, choosing to stand and fight rather than watch from the sidelines. In the Red Army, Pavlichenko discovered a talent that few could match. She possessed an exceptional skill as a sniper, her aim true and her resolve unshakable. Each shot fired was a testament to her determination, a silent vow to protect her homeland at all costs. But the battlefield was not a place for the faint-hearted. Pavlichenko faced adversity that would have broken the will of many. She was targeted by enemy snipers, wounded multiple times, and given tasks that seemed impossible. Yet she stood tall, her spirit unbroken. Even the Germans, recognizing her deadly skill, used various tactics to try and lure her away. But Pavlichenko remained steadfast, her loyalty unwavering. As she fought, Pavlichenko became more than just a soldier. She was a symbol of defiance against the Third Reich, a beacon of hope in a time shrouded in darkness. Her courage inspired those around her, and her legend spread across the war-torn lands. Pavlichenko was not just a soldier, she was a force to be reckoned with, a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. In the midst of war, Pavlichenko found love with fellow sniper, Alexei Kitsenko. But war is a cruel mistress, and she would soon experience its harsh realities. Under the shadows of the battlefront, Pavlichenko and Kitsenko found solace in each other's comradeship. Their love story was a brief respite, a glimmer of humanity amidst the chaos. But their shared bond was not just about affection, it was also about a shared purpose, a mutual commitment to their homeland's defense. However, the harsh realities of war would soon shatter this semblance of peace. Kitsenko was tragically killed on the battlefield, dying in front of Pavlichenko. His death was a profound loss for Pavlichenko, a personal tragedy that underscored the brutalities of war, but it also served as a stark reminder of what they were fighting for. Pavlichenko's grief over Kitsenko's death fueled her determination to fight the Germans with even more ferocity. Her personal loss became a symbol of the collective loss suffered by her country and her people. It steeled her resolve, transforming her into an even more formidable force on the battlefield. The Germans, aware of Pavlichenko's deadly prowess, employed various tactics to try to lure her out. They attempted to shake her resolve, to exploit her vulnerability. But Pavlichenko, undeterred, remained steadfast. She would not be swayed by their manipulations. Her determination was unwavering, her focus unyielding. Despite the personal loss and relentless enemy tactics, Pavlichenko stood her ground. She was not just fighting a war, she was fighting for a cause. It was a cause born out of love for her country and love for a comrade who gave his life in its defense. Even in the face of personal loss and relentless enemy tactics, Pavlichenko stood her ground. She was not just fighting a war, she was fighting for a cause. In 1942, Pavlichenko was sent to the United States as part of a Soviet delegation. But she was not there for a vacation, she was there with a mission. Her journey across the Atlantic was not merely a diplomatic visit, it was a call to arms, a plea for the Western Allies to launch a second front in Europe against Hitler's forces. Pavlichenko, the woman who had stared down the barrels of countless rifles, now faced a new battlefield, the court of public opinion. She was not met as the decorated war hero she was, but as a curiosity, a novelty. The American press seemed more interested in her skirt length and the color of her uniform than in the substance of her words. They asked her why she didn't use makeup, why she didn't wear jewelry. They scrutinized her appearance, her demeanor, her femininity, or in their eyes, the lack thereof. But Pavlichenko was not deterred. She didn't let the superficial questions distract her from her mission. With a steely gaze and a firm voice, she told the Americans what they needed to hear, not what they wanted to hear. She spoke of the horrors of war, of the necessity of a united front against the common enemy, of the sacrifices her comrades were making on the Eastern Front. Amid the sea of patronizing questions and dismissive remarks, Pavlichenko stood tall, a beacon of resolve and determination. She was not there to be a fashion icon or a beauty queen. She was there to be a soldier, a representative of her people, and she would not be silenced or sidelined. Pavlichenko was a soldier, not a fashion icon. She had a mission, and she was determined to see it through. Pavlichenko's story does not end with the war. She left behind a legacy that continues to inspire to this day. This unassuming woman, thrust into the heart of battle, demonstrated courage and skill that left an indelible mark on history. With 309 confirmed kills to her name, Lyudmila Pavlichenko stood as a terrifying force against the Nazi onslaught. But her impact extends far beyond the battlefield. By defying societal norms and expectations, she became a symbol of female empowerment. She shattered the glass ceiling in the military, proving that bravery and resilience know no gender. Her story inspired countless others to follow in her footsteps, to challenge the status quo, and to fight for what they believe in. In the face of adversity, she held steadfast, becoming a beacon of hope during one of humanity's darkest hours. Her legacy serves as a reminder that even amidst the horrors of war, the human spirit remains indomitable. Lyudmila Pavlichenko was more than a sniper. She was a symbol of resistance, a beacon of hope, and a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity.